Hey there, you're here with the Fusion, and today I'm going to be showing you guys where you can find the hidden skulls on the Mythic maps. Alright, now first we're going to start out with Sandbox, the illustrious 3-level map by Bungie. So you're just going to let it load up. Now this is a clear version, I cleared it out. You don't have to have a clear version, you can do it on a normal version. But you're going to start out in the middle. And what you're going to want to do is look towards the sun. And sorry for the video quality, it's just going to be for the next couple of seconds. It's pretty good now. But look towards the sun, and it'll be to the right of that pillar next to the sun, about right where I'm pointing at with the orb. So what you're going to want to do is go in orb form. And what I do at this point is I basically strafe left and right so I don't get hit by the death rays. That's what I call them. And over here in this corner, it's barely visible. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it right now. There's the skull for Sandbox. It's in that little divot. And I'm going to get... Oh, alright. Alright, now I'm going to attempt to grab it. So you want to head back over towards the tower closest to the sun on the right, and then look for the second divot over. Now you can use a bunch of, blocks. They actually will help. You're going to have to use them to block the death rays. Otherwise they will hit you when you attempt to pick it up. So you can use any, various block type if you want. I would recommend probably the basic block, but, it's really your preference, whatever can keep you alive out there. But for right now, I'm just going to head in and see if I can snag it without the block. And basically, like I said, you're just going to want to do kind of a little jiggling motion. It doesn't have to be quick, just kind of slow and moving forward at the same time on your, your controller. Otherwise, you're going to get hit by the death beam, like I just did right now because I moved too slow. But just do kind of like a rocking motion with the analog stick so you don't get hit by the death beam. So I'm actually going to start using blocks because I can tell that I'm going to have a big problem just trying to go straight in. So I'm going to use this. I just use the basic block, the large block. So just fly in with it, and what you're going to want to do, what I'm doing here is I'm going to try and create a perimeter around the skull so I can actually get in there without getting hit by death beams or death rays. So I'm just going to put one right there, and then I'm going to kind of back up. Now, it's okay if you can't get another block while you're trying to strafe. You can, head out and try again, but I'm just going to put the second block about right there. So you should have 2 blocks on either side of the skull. And then the third block, I just got killed there, but what I'm going to attempt to do, I'm going to fast forward here, because there's a lot of failed attempts. Alright, but basically you're just trying to get kind of like a triangle around the skull, so you can go straight in as the orb and then turn into the Master Chief, Mjolnir armor, which I'm going to show you in a few seconds here. Alright, basically, see, I don't know if you saw the triangle type, but you want to try and get in there like that, and I accidentally didn't grab it. It's okay if you don't get it the first time. It's going to take a couple tries. It took me about 10 or 11 to get it through and get in there. But basically, you're going to want to fly straight in, still doing the strafing motion so you don't get hit by the death rays. And then you're going to want to go right into the very center of the triangle and try to turn, go from orb form. And then you're going to want to try and grab it really quickly because you could get killed by the death ray like the minute you get in there. So basically, once you end up getting inside the little triangle, just the minute you go from orb form, pick it up, as you'll see here. Alright, so head right in, and the minute you change, snag the skull, get yourself 25 gamer score. And that's about it for Sandbox. This is probably the hardest map to get the skull on, so The other ones are much easier because obviously you don't have to dodge death rays. The next map we're going to be doing is Orbital. And Orbital is really easy. I honestly, I found this is actually where I kind of expected the skull to be. This is where I went to look, the first place I actually looked. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off, basically you're going to want to head over to the orbital elevator, which I actually spawned right next to it. But this is what the elevator looks like. It's that long shaft. Now whether you start up from down there, or, sorry, my bad, down at the bottom or up top, doesn't really matter because you're going to be orb anyway. For video purposes, I'm going to start at the bottom, but, basically what you want to do, start about here, go into orb form, then you're going to want to head up top. Now, originally when I was looking, I had thought that it was actually on the light fixtures up top, so that's where I looked first. See, I originally thought it was up top, but as you can see, you know, I figured out, no, it's not up here. And it's actually right here, right in the very top corner. As you can see, the orbital elevator, it's right there. I'm pointing at it right now. And it's in that little crack, hidden away up top. Now what you're going to want to do is go over to this little ledge, turn it, you know, go from orb form, kind of crouch walk over towards the side. Right there, that's the ledge you want to land on. Pick it up. Score yourself 24 gamer score, or 25 gamer score, sorry. And that's the orbital skull. As you can tell, that was, you know, relatively easy, no problem. Now we're going to be doing the final map, assembly, and we're going to get the skull for assembly. So just let it load up, and then when you start out, what you're going to want to do is you want to you're actually going to be surprised at how easy this is, but what you're going to do is go over to this side of the map, and when you look up, you should actually see where the scarab is, you know, partially built. That's actually where the scarab comes out, right there, and the scarab's going to come across the top right up to this point, which is where we're at, and then it, you know, it heads down over there. Didn't mean to do that, by the way, so I'm just going to head back to that spot. But when you look up, you should be perpendicular to the center repair. You should be perpendicular to that. So you should be about where I am. And see, it's on the actual power source, and you can see it from right here. If you can see it, it's a little bit, it's exposed. And what you want to do, go into orb, head on top of here. And there's the skull right there on top of the power supply. And you're going to want to pick it up and snag it. And there you should get 25 more gamer score. Well, that's it for all the hidden skulls. I want to thank you guys in advance just for watching my tutorial. And I hope it helps you out. If you need any more help, check the description box located to the right. And you can send me a message and I'll try to help you out on multiplayer. Thanks for watching my video.